this is my Love, Simon review because I've been waiting to do it, and I love that movie so much, and it's amazing, and I just thought of this idea, and oh my gosh. Okay, so Love, Simon is, the synopsis, I don't know, synopsis, I don't know, I think it's synopsis, I don't know, but pretty much, it's about a queer boy. I'm just gonna use the term queer, even though he's gay. Pretty much, Simon Spear is the main character of this movie, and the movie is based off of Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. If you wanna read the book, I have a PDF, and the link will be in the description. Actually, if you wanna go and read that, I read it in 3 days. It made me cry and scream and laugh as much as the movie did, and oh my god. But anyways, the movie is about a gay young man named Simon Spear. And he meets a pen pal named Blue. And I'm not going to spoil who Blue is, because that would be so fucked up if you haven't seen the movie. Anyways, if you haven't seen the movie, you should go see it. Wait a minute. And if you do see it, which I really hope you do, and I'm still talking, trying to find my movie ticket from when I went to see it, because I have a bin of movie tickets. Here it is. If you go see it, which I really hope you do, please, please, please take a picture of the ticket stub and at my fandom account. I will put my fandom account in the description so you can at that. If you go see it, please, please, please take a picture of your ticket. Tell everyone how good it was. And yeah, you will love it just as much as I did. Iconic. If you've seen the movie and haven't read the book, read the book. If you read the book and haven't seen the movie, see the movie. Pretty much works both ways. But again, as I go back, the movie is about Simon Spear, a gay young man. I think in the movie he's a senior, in the book he's a junior, I think. And he meets this boy named Blue because this post on the school's Tumblr. It goes, sometimes I feel like I'm stuck on a roller coaster. 1 minute I'm on top of the world, the next I'm at rock bottom, over and over all day long because most of my life is great except nobody knows I'm gay. And then he adds it Blue. There's significance to his email, bluegreen118. If you've read the book, it doesn't bring it up in the movie, but I don't want to spoil it. So read the book if you want to figure that out. But pretty much what happens is he falls in love with this boy, which we probably all saw coming no matter what. And it follows his entire story of him trying to find out who it is and his coming out story. And it's an amazing, it's comedic, it's funny, it's sad too, though you will cry. I cried. But in the end, it ends up being happy, and everyone ends up friends, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the movie really follows gay culture, to be honest, and LGBTQ culture, and how awkward it is to come out, and how odd it is, and how painful it is to hear straight people make gay jokes. I know that when you're LGBTQ and you make jokes about your own community, it's not bad because it's your community, but when you hear straight cisgender people do that, it sucks. And Simon sits there after his dad says something super awkward in this mannerism, and there was this person, it was like, why are you making stereotypes about sexuality? It's because when you're not out, you have this super awkwardness, and you have these certain mannerisms when you're not out. Also, gay people don't sit correctly. I'm kidding. I know that I'm one of those. I'm sorry. There's this whole entire thing where people in the LGBTQ community make fun that gays don't sit properly, and I'm one of those people. I'm not gay. I'm bi. Just want to clean that up. But I don't sit properly ever. That's why I'm on the floor sitting crisscross applesauce, kind of. Is this crisscross applesauce? No, because my foot's on top of my lap. This is how I'm sitting. That's not crisscross applesauce, because that's when your feet are underneath. My foot's on top. That's not crisscross applesauce. That's just wrong. But pretty much, and it follows the story and how awkward it is and uncomfortable it is when you're not out, and when you're out, how kind of amazing it feels and how odd it also feels. It feels really weird once you finally come out, because you're like, oh my gosh, I've been in the closet this whole time. Been in the closet this whole time, and now other people know, and that's kind of scary for some people. And it's okay to be scared. It's fine to be scared. If you're scared, you're scared. People are scared, and you can be scared of that. You are allowed to be scared of that. And the thing about Love, Simon is it really, really follows the... I'm about to cry because this movie makes me so happy. It really, really follows the feeling of coming out and, like, being someone in middle school or high school, dealing with that, and feeling like you're hiding a secret and, like, it's a burden on your shoulders. It's like this whole... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And it's just, like, it really, really makes you feel happy as part of the LGBTQ community to see yourself represented in a love story when you don't really see that. Like, when Every Day came out, I was happy because there were moments where she was in love with the soul, and it was like pansexual, bisexual, demisexual culture to me. It was like this whole thing. And I felt like it was demisexual because she felt the strong connection before she felt inclined to, like, she wanted a strong connection with the soul, and it was this whole thing that I just thought connected to demisexual culture. And it was, like, absolutely crazy to watch both of these amazing movies, but Love, Simon made me ecstatic. And just seeing him deal with, like, coming out and experiencing it in high school, especially when he found out and started to get it in middle school. He tells his dad that he started to get it when he was 13, and he didn't come out until he was 17. And it's that whole thing where people think they're hiding a secret, and that's really scary when people think they're hiding a secret, because they shouldn't have to make a whole big thing out of it. And I think that Love, Simon was just doing an amazing job at representing the LGBTQ community and how it feels to fall in love as an LGBTQ person, how it feels to come out. And it was just an amazing thing. And there were people complaining, like, why did they get a straight person to play Simon? And the thing is, Nick Robinson played it amazingly, and I didn't have any problem with him not actually being LGBTQ, because the person who plays Blue, again, not spoiling it, is bi in real life, and I think that makes me really happy. And the director, Greg Berlanti, has been married to a guy for, like, I forgot, like 20 or 30 years, and everyone was complaining about this one thing, and I'm like, but he represented it so perfectly, and he was so comfortable in playing this role, and he made people of the LGBTQ community feel welcome and not alone. And that was, like, the best part of the entire movie, because everyone was like, why would they get a straight person? They picked the best actor, and it just so happened that Nick Robinson could play Simon so amazingly well, and the person who plays Blue just happens to not be straight. And it's just amazing to see this whole thing come together with people from the LGBTQ community and people who are allies. It's just an amazing thing to see that they took so much time to put this together to make LGBTQ youth feel welcome and special and not alone in the community. Because Love, Simon, as they follow the story of Simon coming out and how they follow him in school and how he feels around his friends, and even in the book they follow it so well, where he feels like he's hiding something from his friends, and how as he comes out, it's, like, more comfortable, and it's amazing for him. And people were complaining because it doesn't always go well, and he just so happened to be welcomed by his parents, but he dealt with a lot of shit from his friends. And a lot went down, and it was super uncomfortable because he didn't get to come out, and someone else outed him, and that was the worst part ever. But he owned it, and that's what made me so happy, because he owned it, and I was like, yes, Soleil, my god. It's like, I love Nick Robinson already, and seeing him represent this LGBTQ character made me so happy. And watching Love, Simon made me happy because no matter what, they stuck true. They didn't change a lot from the book. They changed a few things here and there to fit it into, like, an hour and a half. But I like how it's different, and the book is still amazing, the movie's amazing, and everything about this is amazing, and I love it so much. But pretty much, I want to cry because it's so good. But the thing about this movie that makes me happy is that not only did they did the book justice, they really did the book justice, they represented everything super well. And they follow him throughout the entire story and throughout his entire life of struggling to figure out who Blue is because he's fallen in love with him, and his struggle of coming out, because coming out is scary no matter what. I'm playing with my stuff, and that's what I'm doing. It's like a struggle and shit. And the worst part is seeing him freak out after he was outed. And it made me so sad to know that this is what kids really go through, that it's really, really bad. Sometimes in some situations, and sometimes it's good. And that's the whole thing with the LGBTQ community, that sometimes people can feel welcome, sometimes they can't. So after seeing this movie, a lot of LGBTQ youth said that they felt safe, and that it made them feel welcome, and that they weren't an abomination to their family or friends anymore, because they were them and they were allowed to be them, and it was okay to be who they were because of this movie. And it really, really inspired LGBTQ youth to be who they were, and I think that's what I really, really like about this movie. So again, if you go see it, please take a picture of your ticket, tag @LoveSimonMovie, tag a bunch of people in the cast, and finally tag my fandom account so that I know that you saw the movie, and tell me what you thought about it. My will be in the description, and the link to see the book will be in the description. Yeah, there's gonna be some cool links down there, so go check them out. Go check them out. But pretty much, I advise that you see this movie, especially if you're on spring break. Read the book. Get some credits for that. Tell your English teacher, hey, I read this book, and I saw this movie, and I thought it was awesome, and it was amazing, and I love it, and I want to see it a million times. And if you have a book club at your school, recommend the book, and then maybe they'll go let you see the movie if it's still in theaters by the time you finish it, because I don't know how long it's going to be in theaters for. It's been in there since the 16th, and it's still in theaters. It's doing amazing, guys. It's amazing. It's an amazing movie. But I advise that you see it. And if your parents won't let you see it, tell them that you want to go to the movies with your friends. Tell them you're seeing a different movie and go see Love, Simon. Like lie. I know that's awful, but if you are closeted or if your parents are homophobic and they don't want you to see the movie, ask to go see a different movie. Say, hey, can I go to see, like, what's a movie? I'm going to use Sherlock Gnomes. Hey, can I go see Sherlock Gnomes with James or something? And then go see the movie. Go see Love, Simon. Like, lie to them. Go see Love, Simon. And if they ask how Sherlock Gnomes was, just say, oh my gosh, it was so funny. Just lie. It's such an easy lie. Just, if you want to see the movie, see the movie. Find a way to see the movie. Don't let your parents not let you see a movie that's going to make you feel amazing. Alright. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see Love, Simon, you should. And if you have, comment your thoughts down below. Please don't spoil Blue for anyone who hasn't seen it, because that would really suck. Or you can just DM me at my fandom account, which is going to be in the description. Alright. Bye.